In year one, ran tenders to who the managed account provider would be and also who would do the outsourced asset management. That tender process took about 4 to 6 months. In the trying to find the asset management, they wanted to make sure that they were not exposed to a guru or a single individual, that it was a systemized and replicable investment strategy that was undertaken. They worked out again what the fees would be and what scale benefits there would be. What they would look to is they actually created 5 active portfolios along the normal risk profiling of conservative to high growth, and they also did that in a low-cost, index-based way as well. The managed account was appointed, and their process is that they will also assist in the transformation of the business and the migration. So it was in actual fact HUB. They wanted to understand your clients, your business, plan the transition, project management, and finalization. This is really important that you partner with the right technology provider. So at the end of the first year, their FUM had increased slightly, 93 million. This has largely been due to just market. Remember, we were looking at 16-17 year. The gross revenue had increased substantially to 832. Now, this is not because that they're participating in the value chain within the asset management side. It's actually because they've adopted fixed fees. And fees, in many cases, have gone up, but also their client engagement has as well. The recurring revenue has gone up to 800,000. Their average fee per advice fee is 86 bips. Though they're starting to uncouple from FUM, and so it's not FUM dependent revenue. The EBIT has moved substantially to 352,000, and the valuation has also reflected this. On a recurring revenue basis, the business is now worth 2.4. On an EBIT basis, 2.1. We're starting to sort of see that convergence on valuations. What they had done is they found in the review of the second year that they had been undercharging clients in many cases and overcharging in a few select cases. About 40% of the clients had migrated their FUM in the first 12 months. You've always got early adopters, and normally it's on the second or third meeting that you're starting to see the clients transferring or transitioning. They were getting monthly information flows from the asset managers, and what they were doing is their communication level increased substantially. They were sitting on an investment committee, they're getting all these inputs from the underlying asset managers, and they're now able to go back to the clients and saying, okay, well, this is our view on geopolitical environments, this is our macro views within Australia and different assets. And so the level of communication increased substantially, and it was also specific to clients' portfolios. So rather than general, it was now specific, and this is actually what was the fuel. It was the information flow that increased the level of engagement. The principal acknowledged that the practice did enjoy positive markets over that period of time, but that lift, as I nominated, was in the new service fees. In the year 3, we've again marginal move in FUM, but substantial move in revenue. We're now at a little over $1 million on gross, and recurring revenue is also over $1 million. The average fee has increased. Overall portfolio, overall client base, where profitability has increased to 412,000. They've also shifted their business model in such a way that I felt confident of giving them a premium to the market. So on a recurring revenue basis, I have awarded 3.3 times, or moved their value to 3.4 million. On an EBIT basis, 2.6. But what they've built is an immediately and scalable business. There's other advantages as well. So that migrated around about 90% of the FUM. Traditionally, we normally see about 70% migration of FUM. They created a board of advice. A general manager was implemented, and you're able to do this when you start shifting your profitability. The paraplanner was elevated to a financial planner, and we introduced new costs of around about 180,000 into the business. The principal was relieved of some of the face-to-face with the increasing of the power planner to a financial planner, and was able to take more holidays and relax rather than 24/7. And also the principal was confident the business is built for the future, and not only from a business model, but also particularly from a compliance basis as well. They changed the structure that we normally know of the advisor, paraplanner, or admin, and built in multiple layers. A board of advice, which was three people. One was within the industry, one was outside, and also a client. And also the consultant was still engaged, but on a now limited basis. There was a practice manager, as I said, was appointed, and each part of the advisor's paraplanners were segmented and were managed now by the practice manager. There had been significant amount of back office work, and so the way that the owner decided to do that, but without fixed fees, was actually on the outsourcing. This was an extremely positive experience. Firstly, it started with one outsourced out of, I think it was Philippines, and what was good is that she was brought into the business, came over for a week, was adopted almost by the business, and particularly one of the support staff had a very maternal relationship with her. There was weekly interactions, and that outsourced solution grew to 2, and do feel very part of this business.